Now the literary devices used in the poem The Road Not Taken, written by Robert Frost. So first of all, we'll discuss about the rhyme scheme in the poem. Before that, we must understand what is rhyme scheme. So a rhyme scheme is ordered pattern of rhymes at the end of the lines of a poem or verse. It is the pattern of rhyme that comes at the end of each verse or line in poetry. Like in the present poem, rhyme scheme is A, B, A, B. Like the two road diverged in a yellow wood, it will be A. And sorry, I could not travel with both, because it is different word, not rhymed with the wood. That's why we have considered it as B. And B, one traveler long I stood. Stood word is rhymed with word wood. That's why it will be considered as A again. And looked down one as far as I could. It will be marked again as A. To where it bent in the undergrowth. Undergrowth is rhymed with both. So that's why it will be again B. So this way it is A, B, A, B. So rhyming scheme in the poem is A, B, A, B. And so is in the whole of the poem. The whole poem rhyme scheme is A, B, B. Now let's discuss about other literary devices in the poem. So there is symbolism in the poem. How we can say there is symbolism in the poem? Because symbolism represents two or more choices in our life. So it is symbolism. There is symbolism in the poem. That is all about our choices in our life. So two roads is symbolism in the poem. Anaphora. So what is the meaning of, what do you mean by anaphora? In anaphora, words are repeated at the beginning of a line or passage that can intensify the overall meaning. Like and, use of and is the example of anaphora. And word is repeated at the beginning of lines 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Next figure of speech used in the poem is alliteration. Like wanted where, were sound in wanted and were sound in where. So this is the example of alliteration. So what is alliteration? Repetition of sound. Sound is called alliteration. Okay. Another example of alliteration in the poem is first for. First sound in first and another first sound in word for. For. So that's why this is the another example of alliteration. There is one more example of alliteration, that is though. The sound in though and again that. The sound in that. The last figure of speech is used in the poem is repetition. So what is repetition? In repetition, word is repeated. So which one word is repeated? Like ages and ages. So ages is repeated. Two roads diverge in wood. This sentence is repeated in stanza 4. So that's why it is repetition in the poem. So that's all about the figure of speech in the poem used by the poet. Thank you so much.